Hey everybody, it's James. How you doing today? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another private Patreon pick, and that is the movie Arrival. As all of you hopefully know by now, I don't look into movies. I don't research them. I don't look at movie trailers. I don't look at posters or backgrounds. I go in completely blind. Point of this. So it's a blind reaction. I can be up for anything and get the shock of my life sometimes. Like Who Framed Roger Rabbit shocked me, like mind blown. So what do I know about this movie? I know nothing. If you don't know the backstory of me, is I'm an ex-farmer and a massive bookworm for the last all of my life. I didn't pay attention to movies or movie actors or actresses, what they're doing and who's marrying who and what babies are having, what movies coming out. I didn't care. I cared about what books were coming out, what authors had. And my oldest children convinced me to start this channel and to dive into pop culture and figure out what all these awesome US. So thank you very much to one of my Patreon members for this private request. And let's get into it. Arrival. Paramount. Let's see if I recognize anybody in this one. I didn't do very good on the last couple of films. I didn't recognize anybody. I've never seen this before. Lava Bear? I know nothing about this one. See what we're dealing with. Or a full music.
I used to think this was the beginning of your story.
Whose story?
Memory is a strange thing. It doesn't work like I thought it did. We are so bound by time, by its order.
There's babies. Baby fingers. Is this who she's talking about? Is the baby?
Come back to me.
Stick 'em up.
Oh. Fun playing.
My tickle guns, and I'm gonna get you. You want me to chase you?
Yeah.
You bet.
I love her little outfit with the horsey. That's an awesome little outfit. This woman looks familiar.
I remember moments in the middle,
I love you. I hate you.
Oh.
and this was the end.
Oh, crap. Cancer. Yeah, very, very difficult.
But now I'm not so sure I believe in beginnings and endings. There are days that define your story beyond your life, like the day they arrived.
They arrived? That's an interesting statement. They, as in not human beings arriving? Is this a sci-fi movie?
Where is everyone?
He's a professor. Something's going
Any
on.
news you want to share?
Can you turn the TV to a news channel?
Yeah. This is a moment in time that you never forget, right? Like 9/11. I'll never ever forget where I was. Standing right in front of the screen, lady, move. Down in front.
Apparently touched down 40 minutes ago. We're waiting to hear if this is perhaps an experimental vessel.
A vessel.
I'm learning that more objects like this have landed in as many as 8 other locations around the world.
Oh, that's okay.
Right now.
Yep. Everybody out.
Class is dismissed.
Yeah, you don't have to say that. They know. That's a alarm. This is the problem with the world as a whole. Mayhem. Everybody likes their little world and their little world to stay the same. Oh, people not paying attention. Yeah.
Now we're asking for cooperation while authorities assess the object.
Do you even know if it's from Earth?
No,
Still collect.
it's definitely not ours.
If this is some sort of peaceful first contact, why send 12? Why not just one?
It would make more sense even for peaceful contact to send more than one because of nations and disagreements, and you'd want representatives in each of the different nations. It would make more sense than 12.
I don't know, Mom. Watching the same news coverage you are.
Right. Nobody has answers.
Please don't bother with that channel. Those people are idiots.
That's a thing. Man, I am jealous of her view.
Mom, I'm fine.
She didn't have much in the way of a yard, but wow, does she have a view.
So far, there are 12 unidentified objects.
Where are they? South America, Africa, Iceland, Russia.
We have a protocol for scenarios like this.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be doing that. Not really showing the objects at all. Yeah, people as a whole would not do well with it.
The president this morning has declared a state of emergency. 5,000 National Guard being deployed. Borders are closed and flights have been grounded. Panic buying of gas, water, and
Yeah, this is very common. This.
2 days. And already the public expects us to know the answers. I'm Colonel G.T. Weber.
Oh my gosh, I know who exactly that is.
You did some Farsi translations for Army intelligence.
He's from Good Morning Vietnam.
Quick, everyone's list when it comes to translations. So you still have top secret clearance. That's why I'm in your office.
They want her to translate the aliens, whatever they are.
I have something I need you to translate for me.
Why are you here? Can you understand us?
Weird.
Where did you come from?
Now you heard it. What do you make of it?
Is that
Uh-huh, yeah.
how many speaking?
2.
That's important to know, yeah.
Mal,
So how would you approach translating this? Do you hear any words? Phrases?
I don't know.
So what can you tell me?
I can tell you that it's impossible to translate from an audio file. I would need to be there.
You didn't need that Farsi translation.
I already knew the language, but this
Right.
is...
I know what you're doing. I'm not taking you to Montana.
I'm just telling you what it would take to do this job.
This is not a negotiation. If I leave here, your chance is gone. Good day.
Colonel,
You can say,
you mentioned Berkeley. Are you going to ask Danvers next?
Maybe.
Before you commit to him, ask him the Sanskrit word for war.
As Russia and China joint talks at the United Nations.
oh, you could talk about that for right now. Helicopter, definitely military. Civilian can't just land wherever they want.
Galveston. He says it means an argument.
A desire for more cows.
Pack your bags.
Pack your bags.
Give me 20 minutes.
We take off in 10.
Give me 20. We take off in 10. I'm jogging my brain trying to figure out who the main actress is. I know her face. Her voice sounds a bit familiar as well. Oh, I know who that is. I need to see his face in the light, but I think I know who that is. Helicopters are very loud.
Language is the foundation of civilization. It is the first weapon drawn in a conflict.
This is Ian Donnelly.
It's quite a greeting.
Well, you wrote it. It's great. Even if it's wrong.
It's wrong.
Cornerstone of civilization is science.
Ian is a theoretical physicist. You'll be reporting to me, but you'll be working with him when you're in the show.
The
Priority
shell?
1. What do they want? Where are they from?
How did they get here? Sequence.
How about we just talk to them before we start throwing math problems at them?
This is why you're both here.
Yeah, that is Jeremy something, I think. It's Hawkeye from the Avengers, and a very, very bad snowplow accident that I feel horrible for him and his family. There are dangers with heavy machinery. A lot of fog. Oh, the big egg. Look at the crazy fog coming over those mountains. I love that. Love, love that. Is that noise real, or is it just a soundtrack or something? Very small encampment. Lots of supplies coming in.
The procedure should take just a few minutes, and then we'll get started.
What procedure?
Cell phones.
Definitely taking cell phone.
Louise Banks, Ian Donnelly. When's the last time either of you have eaten?
Last night,
When's the last time you did something stressful?
Does now count?
Yeah.
who's being carted off in the medevac?
Not everyone is able to process experiences like this. Roll up your sleeves. So allergies? Pregnant?
No.
Booster is a kick to your system, so you may experience nausea, dizziness,
Oh, yeah.
the ringing in your ears like you have tinnitus.
Tinnitus sucks. My sister has it. Constant ringing in your ear that you can never get rid of. I told her she shouldn't have stuck that screwdriver in there to check to see if she had a screw loose.
Circulators out of the chambers.
Denmark, USA, Australia, Pakistan, Siberia.
If their atmosphere is different, it would certainly take hours to rebalance the O2 content.
So you're saying they could suffocate us if they wanted?
We need answers as soon as possible. What do they want? Where are they from?
I don't think that's going to be that easy to do.
Now, have they responded to anything? Any shapes, patterns?
We can't tell what they're saying when they respond to hello. 15-minute warning. You scuba dive before?
Scuba dive?
So was there any physical contact with the aliens?
There's a wall, like a glass wall. You can't get to them.
Okay, more information.
You'll see soon enough. Hurry up.
Wow, they're wearing a lot of gear. Yeah, they're wearing a lot of gear. What is that? Probably pretty uncomfortable and scary / exciting. Would you want to do this? Would you want this job? I don't know. I'm more of an intellectual. I'd be very interested in the, I don't know, procurement of knowledge. I'd be less interested in their physical shape and size and color, how they walk and climb and...
Door opens up at the bottom. That's where we go in.
He said a door opens up on the bottom? There's the door. Well, then what? There's no way that scissor lift is gonna get to the top of that thing. Guess it was like 1,500 feet. Wow. Okay, how are we gonna get to the end of this? Okay, glow stick. What? Wait. What?
Yeah, that just happened.
Gravity just changed? In the hall? This is freaky.
Ready?
You have to jump like sideways? Yeah. Look at that. You're looking up and down the hole vertically, but you're standing horizontally. Just breaking the laws of, physics. Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't want to? Here we go. Oh, yep. Nice try.
You good?
Yeah, it just took a little spill. Yeah. A scientist doing this that has spent their whole lives dealing with physics and gravity and laws, breaking those laws so easily. That would be a real, just your brain just melts. Well, there goes that concept. I mean, they already know this species, whatever it is, already has the ability to go through between galaxies, right? And then they can break gravity. They're upside down. I hope they fix that view. That would be really weird. So there is a wall or something, they said, between them. They got birds there for oxygen, for poisonous gases. They used them in mines.
What happens now? They arrive.
Yeah, they took birds into mines, and when the birds died, everybody ran for their life because the gases were too high for consumption. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I mean, I'm interested in their shape and size and stuff. Oh, interesting. They're, what's the term? Bipedal? Multiple limbs? Like octopus? 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 6 or 7 of them. Can't tell.
You can start.
That was it? That's a lot of stuff to have to carry around. Oh, yeah.
You both have till 0200 hours to figure something out.
What happens then?
You go back in.
You go back in, yeah. Every 18 hours. Great equipment for analyzing audio.
Violence continues to spread across the U.S. today.
Oh, people.
Lawrence Pentecostal cult are feared dead after they set their compound ablaze.
There's a lot of nutty theories out there.
Yeah, we've been playing back some of their sounds. Well, they play audio back at us.
Audio of what?
Random clips of dialogue. We have nothing.
No real progress. I mean, if you really put your mind to this, there's no ever quick solution to talking to an alien species other than, like, math. 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. That doesn't translate into language, but there are mathematical certainties that exist across all of space and time. If I take a rock, and I put them together, I have 2 rocks.
A visual aid, visual communication.
Okay.
If you do start with words, they have to either learn your language or you have to learn theirs. If you ever have a very stressful task, like, all fear, repetitive task, how you get rid of it? Okay, human. Birds, okay. The sound design on this is Oh. They are like octopus. What is that? Is that a word?
Are you getting this?
Wow.
Human.
Oh. Wow. The sound design is fantastic.
Is this really the right approach? Trying to teach him how to speak and read?
It's faster.
Everything you're doing there, I have to explain to a room full of men whose first and last question is how can this be used against us? So you're gonna have to give me more than that.
Kangaroo.
What is that?
In 1770, Captain James Cook's ship ran aground and he led a party and met the Aboriginal people. One of the sailors pointed at the animals that hop around and he asked what they were, and the Aborigines said kangaroo.
And the point is?
It wasn't until later that they learned that kangaroo means I don't understand. So I need this so that we don't misinterpret things in there, otherwise this is gonna take 10 times as long.
Is that true?
And remember what happened to the Aborigines? A more advanced race nearly wiped them out.
Okay. True.
It's a good story.
It's not true.
Yeah. She made it up. She made it up. Human question mark. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new diagrams or some type of words or phrases.
Problem is, not everyone shares our policy of...
Kinda urges caution and masses forces.
You're gonna teach them your name and Ian's. These are all grade school words.
Yes.
Help me understand.
What is your purpose?
Okay, this is where you want to get to, right? First, we need to make sure that they understand what a question is, the nature of a request for information, along with a response. We need to clarify the difference between a specific you and a collective you. We want to know why they all landed. And we need to have enough vocabulary with them that we understand their answer.
Such good answers.
Stick to your list.
She's not quite used to it yet. You do it enough times, it becomes, you know, a norm, right? The first time you killed a bug, it was scary. The 1,000th time you killed a bug, it was mundane. Louise.
What is that? Is that a new symbol? I can't tell.
I think it's a symbol for human again.
I think they're getting confused.
Oh!
Dr. Banks?
Oh!
You need to see me.
You insane? You know what? If she's successful, then they can all stop wearing that crap. Wow, they're big. It gives you a better idea of their size. Oh! Yeah, very much like a octopus kind of thing.
Now that's a proper introduction. Louise. I am Louise.
Well, Louise, is that what that is?
Screw it.
Yeah, take your crap off.
Ian.
You. Who are you?
The way these like words are made is so cool. Are they doing their names? Yeah.
Those are their names. They have names.
So what are we gonna call them? I was thinking Abbott and Costello.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, I like it.
I guess the session is over. They're washing even the vehicles? What was that? What was she seeing there? This is an absolutely fascinating movie so far.
How do you feel?
Overworked.
It's the first time we've made significant progress.
Oh, yeah.
All right, take the risk.
Oh, I'm amazed they let them make phone calls at all out of there. Lots and lots of little points. Oh. Is she getting visions of her future daughter? That was weird.
Here are some of the many things we don't know about heptapods.
Heptapods.
The heptapods leave absolutely no footprint.
It is not egg-shaped.
The shell emits no waste, no radiation, assuming that the shells communicate with each other. They do so without detection. Are they scientists?
Weird.
Why did they park where they did? The most plausible theory is that they chose places on Earth with the lowest incidence of lightning strikes. The next most plausible theory is that Sheena Easton had a hit song at each of these sites in 1980. We just don't know.
Oh, now we have a full-on whiteboard. And we're out of our suits completely.
Their writing is semisiographic. It conveys meaning. It doesn't represent sound.
Look, that's so crazy. Starting to figure words out.
Because unlike speech, a logogram is free of time. Their written language has no forward or backward direction. Linguists call this nonlinear orthography.
Define, understand, think, query, ask, true, land, perch, ground, hold, choose.
It's taken us a month to make the simplest reply. Next, expanding vocabulary. Louise thinks it could easily take another month to to be ready for that.
It's a process.
You know, I was just thinking about you.
Really?
You approach language like a mathematician. You know that, right?
It's a very dark movie.
I watch you steer us around these communication traps that I didn't even know existed. I guess that's why I'm single.
I feel like everything that happens in there comes down to the two of us.
I mean, you have other countries.
I'm glad I got you.
Oh, God.
First photograph of the aliens goes viral.
What?
That's right, folks. The same government who ruined our healthcare and bankrupted our
Oh,
military.
come on.
We are falling asleep at the wheel, people.
Oh, no. This guy's getting brainwashed. Do you really want to start a munitions battle with a species that can travel between galaxies and can manipulate gravity?
What's this word?
Planet.
She's like getting these glimpses of her future with her child.
We had to make up our own TV show.
And who are those two people?
It's you and Dad.
No, it's lovely. Okay.
I mean, wait. I'm just assuming it's the future.
You know it's okay to be sad that your dad
I
and
know.
I...
Oh, maybe not.
So we both love you very much.
So wait, did she already have a child and she already was married and she already had cancer and she lost a child?
When was your last checkup with Dr. Kettler?
Okay.
A lot of words. Yeah, I don't know if the child was in the past or in the future. I don't know. I mean, now it's making me think like she's getting all these flashbacks. So I'm thinking that she already had a child that had cancer. Oh my God, I just figured out who she is. She's from Catch Me If You Can. She was the jumpy girlfriend that he married or wanted to marry. That's who she is. I know 3 people.
Doing some reading. If you immerse yourself into a foreign language, that you can rewire your brain.
The theory that the language you speak determines how you think and...
I'm curious, are you dreaming in their language?
Are you dreaming in their language?
I mean, I've had a few dreams, but I don't.
Oh my God, okay. That was a dream, I hope.
You know Mandarin?
You know Mandarin?
The voice you're about to hear belongs to China's military chief, General Shang.
He's saying that each of the 12 is offering advanced technology.
Really? Advanced technology?
Something about advantage. I don't know, that's all.
An hour ago, China mobilized forces. Russia's following suit.
That's not good.
Colonel, those are all tile sets in Mahjong.
Oh.
God, are they using a game to converse with their heptapods? Victory, defeat, you see the problem. If all I ever gave you was a hammer.
Everything's a nail.
Uh-huh.
We need to ask the big question. Ready or not?
Oh, pressure. Under pressure. Here's a question. Is it... Oh, they're talking in their language now.
Earth, what is your purpose?
What is your purpose? Lot of programming going on. Holy crap. Can they read it?
What does it say?
Offer weapon.
Offer weapon.
But you saw what they wrote.
Using a word they don't fully understand.
Enough.
We don't know if they understand the difference between a weapon and a tool.
So how do we clarify their intentions?
Oh, I go back in.
Secretary of Defense is on the line.
Oh, crap. That's complications.
We have to consider the idea that our visitors are prodding us to fight among ourselves.
There's no evidence of that.
Let's grab a history book.
Your history book. What is that noise?
China and Russia are off the grid. They aren't speaking to anyone. We have orders to do the same.
Oh, God.
You want to talk to them? Find out what this means.
Use weapon. This is the alien message said to have provoked the Chinese government to withdraw their scientists from the international mission today.
Oh, it makes sense that they don't know the difference between weapon or tool. What is that? No! Those nutcases.
Dr. Banks, you can't go in
Just need to ask one question.
It's 5 minutes.
Why do you know?
The escort units are not responding, sir.
Said security.
Are you offering us something?
Oh, it's got a visitor friends offer.
Give technology now.
Technology. That's a better word. Weapon.
What's he doing?
Oh. The bomb. Are they alerting him to the bomb? This is baloney. This is baloney.
Heather wants me to write on the barrier.
How can you write on the barrier? What is that? Are they getting in her brain? Are they telekinetic? She wrote with their stuff. 50 seconds. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of different little tiny words. 20 seconds.
What is that?
7 seconds. They saved them.
You suffered a concussion. How do you feel?
That jobs. Like they thought that stupid whatever little bomb was gonna injure them.
Who did this?
Some soldiers. I'm watching too much TV.
Yeah.
What is that?
We're standing by to evacuate.
Evacuate thousands
This is all of it.
of tiny words.
I need everybody working on this.
We cannot leave.
We can hope for the best, but I have orders to prepare for retaliation.
Ugh.
If they stay, we have to stay.
What's going on? They're leaving.
Well, they're not leaving.
They just went really high.
China is on the offensive. Get prepared. The Air Force and infantry are standing by.
I don't think they could blow them out of the sky.
China has confirmed delivered an ultimatum at the Shanghai site. The aliens have 24 hours to leave Chinese territory or face destruction.
Yeah. What damage do you think you could possibly do? Like, they could just leave.
It can't be random.
So many of them.
It's going to take us years.
Yeah.
Mom, what's this term where we make a deal and we both get something out of it?
Compromise.
It's a competition, but both sides end up happy.
Like a win-win.
Yeah, win-win.
More science-y than that.
If you want science, call your father.
Thank you.
What time is it?
It's time to open that bottle you've been hiding.
What?
You cracked something, didn't you?
He cracked something?
Your symbol for time is everywhere. There are too many gaps. Then it dawned on me.
What? Tell me.
Look at the zeros. How much of it is negative space? So I measured it. 0.0833 recurring. Perhaps you'd like that as a fraction. 1 of 12.
1 of 12.
We need to talk to the other sites.
In case you don't remember, we're blacked out.
But this says that all of the pieces fit together.
And I'm telling you that no one else cares.
In their final session, the aliens said, "There is no time. Many become one. I fear we have all been given weapons."
Oh.
Well, I mean,
Many become one.
many become one could just be their way of saying some assembly required.
Why not just give it all over?
Well, what better way to force us to work together for once?
1,000,000% right, yes.
How in the world are you going to get anybody to give up their data?
We offer ours in return. It's a non-zero sum game.
Non-zero sum game.
Non-zero sum game. I've never heard of that. So this is definitely the future because he had to hear him say it in order to remember it, to tell her what it was.
That's problematic for us right now.
She going back?
They're not our
She was holding it in her hand. Oh, it's sending a little pod down to her. Yeah, a little human-sized pod. Up you go. What is this? A gas? So weird. Like she's in water. Oh, Abbott and Costello. They can fly? Holy crap, they're big. Whoa.
Costello, where's Abbott?
His death process. He was damaged?
We're sorry. I need you to send a message to the other sites.
Louise has weapon. Use weapon.
I don't understand. What is your purpose here?
We help humanity. In 3,000 years. We need humanity help.
How can you know the future?
I am loving this.
I don't
Love it.
understand. Who is this child?
Your child.
The show is called Mommy and Daddy Talk to Animals.
We sees future. Okay, so the weapon opens to... I am sorry, I'm just repeating the words on the screen. I'm sorry, I'm just so infatuated with this right now. Is it leaving? Are those tanks?
You all right? What happened?
Trying to figure it out. This is too big.
We have orders to evacuate.
Mom,
Yeah. Keeps getting these visions.
are you gonna leave me like Daddy did?
You're gonna see him this weekend.
Okay, good.
He doesn't look at me the same way anymore.
It's my fault.
I told him something that he wasn't ready to hear.
What?
I know something that's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so is the guy, the other scientist, Ian, the father, he told him that they're going to have a daughter and she's going to have cancer and die?
What's going to happen?
A really rare disease.
Yeah.
And it's unstoppable.
Oh.
Kind of like you are.
Wow. So we know that little bit of a future. But what about the whole China and Russia getting together and wanting to blow up the ship and everything? What's it doing? It's going lower.
What's my name, Hannah?
Why is her name Hannah?
Because it is a palindrome.
Yeah, like Bob. The universal language. Through Hannah. Can she read it? That's her teaching it.
I can read it.
Yeah.
It's not a weapon. It's a gift.
If you learn it, you begin to perceive time the way that they do.
We did our best, but it wasn't enough.
Did she learn the language enough that she can perceive time as non-linear? Is that the point of this? Where are we now? Some fancy dinner. Okay, we're in the future. The language is up there.
Dr. Banks.
General Shang.
Oh, he's the Chinese general.
The only reason why I'm here is to meet you in person.
Okay.
You did something remarkable.
Which is?
You changed my mind. All because you reached out on my private number.
What?
I don't know your private number.
Now you know. I believe it was important for you to see that.
What?
I called you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
What is she doing? Oh, sat phone.
There's a sat line here dialing China.
That's her.
Whose phone is it? It's your phone, sir.
Oh, it's your phone. Yeah, you don't have it with you. You're calling China right now.
What do I say? What do I say?
Yeah, I could see that this would be a security problem.
I will never forget what you said.
What did you say?
My wife's dying words.
She can speak Chinese?
What are
you
doing?
Changing someone's mind. Buy me 20 seconds. You trust me.
Dr. Banks, you are committing an act of treason.
Are they?
Yes.
Drop it!
It's done.
China has called an emergency press conference.
Yeah, she convinced him.
That China is standing down.
Holy crap. Talk about saving the day. They're going vertical again. They just disappeared. What? Yeah, you were gonna try and take them down with your little pea shooters. If aliens ever come here, it's not gonna be good for us unless it's like this, where they want to be partners. Them just being able to just disappear, right? And just gone. Oh, we're back at her house.
So, Hannah, this is where your story begins.
Yeah.
The day they departed.
Wow.
You're right.
Despite knowing the journey and where it leads, I embrace it.
Oh.
And I welcome every moment of it.
Knowing the future and still thrusting yourself upon it.
H-A-N.
He's there. Get in here, big boy. Time to knock me up.
Daddy.
Yeah, huh?
If you could see your whole life from start to finish, would you change things?
Nope.
Maybe I'd say what I feel more often.
And tweak it. Less argumentative. I can be argumentative.
You know, I've had my head tilted up to the stars for as long as I can remember. You know what surprised me the most? It wasn't meeting them. It was meeting you.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm a bit too analytical in emotions sometimes. Other times I'm too emotional. I'm imperfect. A human. Like all of you.
I forgot how good it felt to be held by you.
You want to make a baby?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Move forward, even knowing the outcome. Oh. So good. So good. Let's talk about it. That was Arrival. And just phenomenal. So good. This was a private Patreon request from Danielle. Thank you so much for this suggestion. It's this request. I mean, it's just, oh, so good. The sound design was a character in this film, and they played the part magnificent. The sound design, not get over it. Language. Somebody spent a lot of time. I'm sure this has an amazing Wikipedia page that I might look at, because they had to write that language. They had to invent a language like this, a complicated language. Oh, so good. Oh, could you do it? Could you push forward the concept of having a child, spending 10, 14 years with that child, and knowing it will end with you on a bed, a hospital, mourning that child's life? I don't know. I don't know. But I love my child. Oh, I'm with them as private. Ugh. Could you do it? Thank you for having me watch this film. It was so good. And I recognize the main three actors, so I feel good about myself. She was tough. I knew the other two right away. She was tough. It took me a while to find her in my head, but I found her. But yeah. So good. Thank you. I hope all of you enjoyed this reaction. Sure is going to be a YouTube edit. Oh, so good. Thanks, Danielle. And the rest of you, everybody watches this. Never, ever forget that you are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you.